just had this huge smile on his face, and I remember thinking, wow, like he really like has so much, confidence. And I remember thinking that I could honestly imagine listening to his music for probably the rest of my life. Like, that's how impressed I was. Hello, my name is Victoria. I currently live in New England, which is located in the northeastern part of the US. I am a recent graduate from a college with a degree in economics, and I'm hoping to begin a career potentially in law or something to do with law and business, both of which I'm really passionate about. Before I discovered Dimash, I mostly listened to music where the lyrics were in English. Starting in 2019, I started listening to music from both Korea and China. So I got into K-pop and Mando pop, and I don't know, I guess I listened to most genres, but most of it was probably from the US or Europe. I have a little bit of a background in music, so I started taking piano lessons at the age of, I believe, 6 for about 11 years. I participated in several recitals, and I mostly played classical and then some jazz. I really enjoyed the piano. I don't currently play it now, but it's definitely something that I would like to get back into and that I really enjoyed. I happened to be on YouTube, and I guess I was interested in learning more about artists in China. So I think I put into the search something like best singers in China, and I believe his performance of Opera 2 from the I'm a Singer competition in 2017 came up as one of the top results, and the rest is history. So I think either Opera 2 or SOS was my kind of first introduction to Dimash. I think in terms of Opera 2, I remember just being blown away by, obviously his vocals and also just his confidence, his stage presence. I remember there was one part, I think, where he was, modulating up, and right before one of those, he just had this huge smile on his face, and I remember thinking, wow, like he really like has so much, confidence, and he is able to convey so much, energy, and just has incredible range, and just an incredible performance that blew me away. So obviously I really wanted to know more. So that was kind of where my journey began. I think the moment that I knew I became a deer, so obviously like it was in those first few performances from the I'm a Singer competition, but I would honestly say that the moment I really absolutely knew was when I watched his performance of the song Dai Di Dao from his Boston concert, also in 2017. For me, that performance was just, indescribable. I don't think I've ever felt that way about a song just the first time hearing it. I was just incredibly moved. I was literally in tears. I just remember feeling almost like a spiritual connection. I feel like he was able to convey so much of that deep emotion with his voice, with his performance. It was incredible to see all of the musicians along with him, and playing the dombra, and just I've never honestly heard anything like it. I feel like he just conveyed so much, and just his voice was so incredibly, he was able to convey like the grief and the hardship of, you know, the meaning of the song. I felt that especially, I think it was either during the bridge or right after the bridge, and I remember I felt like he is able to convey so much with his eyes and with his face, and I just remember his face was so full of emotion looking out at the audience, I believe right after the bridge, and it just was truly like an incredible performance. And I remember thinking that I could honestly imagine listening to his music for probably the rest of my life. Like, that's how impressed I was. So probably my immediate, how basically becoming a deer immediately impacted basically my music listening. So I probably, since like April 15th, I honestly almost listened to his music basically almost every day. It's been just a huge part of my life. I feel like he has just so many different genres, so many different songs in different languages, and I feel like he's kind of able to, through his music, like able to, for me to feel whatever emotion, like whatever I'm feeling during that time. Like, I feel like his music is just, it really speaks to me in that way. So so I've shared his music with a couple of friends. I have created like playlists on Spotify for people to find. So from college, I have friends throughout the world, and I did share his music with a handful of friends who I thought would really appreciate it, and some of them are actually from China. So it was just really an incredible experience. Like, everyone that I shared his music with was just incredibly impressed as well, and incredibly moved. So I probably first discovered the Dimash USA Fan Club about probably within the first week of discovering his music, so sometime in April of this year. I happened to see the group on Facebook, and I was really curious to hear about the perspectives of other deers and how they discovered his music and what they loved about, you know, his songs and his voice, and just I being so new to, you know, like, just not knowing much about like him at all, like I wanted to know more, and just, you know, see more, like, you know, like fan cam videos, and just people talking about their experiences, and honestly just so that I could kind of have a community of people that understood like just how much I loved and appreciated his music. So as I said previously, I listen to his music almost every day. whether that's on YouTube, whether listening on Spotify, you know, obviously like fan cam videos. You know, it's definitely a huge part of my life. In terms of a favorite song, this is just incredibly hard because I love all of his music. But if I had to kind of narrow it down, I would say either one of my top favorites or my favorite song that he has performed is the song Kara Mai, or My Dear. This song, I mean, I honestly cannot listen to it without literally being in tears. It's probably one of the most emotional and heartbreaking songs that I have heard in my life. I feel like Dimash was able to convey the deep meaning of the song, and you know, you can definitely hear the genuine feelings and emotions that he puts into his performance, like in his voice, you know, just an absolutely like incredible performance. I feel like for me, obviously, I've seen him perform this in 2016 and 2020 and 2021, all from YouTube, of course. And I love all of the performances. I think that he is truly able to sing with so much maturity in his voice. Oh, sorry. As I was saying, in terms of understanding like the background and context of the song, both in terms of the lyrics as well as the composition, I think that really helped me to just greater appreciate the meaning. So I think the song, I as I understand, it centers around like the value of love and also like, you know, the grief and loss as well. And I feel like Dimash was able to really convey both of those, you know, both the grief, but also, you know, celebrating like, you know, just in celebration of an upcoming marriage, and then also the grief and loss that the composer was feeling and was able to convey through the composition. So just an incredible performance. I have never attended any of his concerts. I would really like to. That's definitely something that's a top priority of mine. I would say out of all of the artists that I currently listen to, his concert would be something that I would look most forward to. I would really love to attend a concert. I've heard so many stories from people that have attended concerts, and also obviously the concert, and then also just meeting so many dears from throughout the world, and just making connections with people from so many different backgrounds and countries. That also sounds like an incredible experience. I would love to hear him live, and it's something that would be like, just for me, like a dream come true. I'm so bummed. I was actually living in New York in December 2019 when he came there, and I wish I had discovered him then. I honestly hope at some point in my lifetime to travel to Kazakhstan and see him in concert there, and that's also something that I'm really looking forward to. So this is kind of a really hard question for me. I honestly cannot begin to express how much Dimash and his music have both impacted my life in such a positive way. For the past about year, I've been dealing with a health issue, and I will be undergoing a couple of surgeries early next year. It's just been an incredibly stressful and just difficult time for a while, and I can't even begin to explain just how much his music just uplifts me every day and makes me feel even a little bit better. Just I don't really know what to say. I think at least in some of interviews in the past, Dimash has mentioned that he hopes that his music will touch people's hearts and that he wants to convey his genuine feelings and emotions through his music. And I definitely feel that so much. I feel like his music has just truly touched my heart, and many of his songs, like when I'm just feeling incredibly stressed, like I just feel really like at peace and just so much better. I think another thing for me was obviously like I am incredibly impressed by like his vocals, but also even more than an artist as a person. I really connected with his values. Some of I mean, I probably can't even convey like half of just what I want to express here, but his humility, his kindness, his respect for all people, people from all different countries, from different backgrounds, from different religions, and also just like his passion and his work ethic. I feel like I really connected with a lot of those values. So as I was talking about previously, about how I really connected with his values, I think that has been just really inspiring for me. It's definitely encouraged me to try to be more humble in my life, to try to really to think about others, and to be grateful for what I do have, and to to be more, to show more kindness and respect toward others. And also I would say just, the passion that he has for, the work that he does with music. And I think that's just incredibly all of the dedication and the study and practice for years that he's done, that has in part like led to like so much of the, so much of what he's achieved. Like that is just really admirable, and something that I aspire to be more like in my life. So I think if I could tell the world only one thing, I would say that he is obviously an incredible vocalist, but more than that, I think he is someone with incredible values, and someone who brings together people from so many different cultures and backgrounds, and is just an incredible artist, an incredible person. I would just say, Dimash, thank you so much for sharing your gift and for just being I don't know how to phrase this correctly, but just for truly being like a light in my life during one of the most challenging times. I don't know how to begin to express like my gratitude, and I don't know how to express it. Sorry. I mostly just want to say thank you, and that's it.
Thank you, Dimash. Love you!